This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, but the real star of today's show is the new build, the new content out of iRacing, and this is a pretty big deal. Number one, and I don't know why I keep calling it a 911. It's not a 911. The new Porsche 991 RSR, and it is an incredible Porsche. And I think the thing that I love about it is that they've really maintained the 911 look about the car, but it is hardly a 911. It is a 510 horsepower beast of a car that is a lot of fun to drive. At least it has been in every other sim that I've driven it in. And when I say that in a funny way because this car is in virtually every sim. Every day it seems like another sim announces the Porsche agreement ever since EA lost the exclusive license way back when. But we are getting our first look at it, or first taste, or first drive in it in iRacing. And it took me a little work to get here. I had to wait on the new build to finish. I had to download the content, set up practice room, and get all my controls configured because I didn't have things mapped with the change of wheels and everything that I've been doing recently. So, before I forget, I'm going to take down my graphic, but I'm going to leave the little one because I don't have my foot camera today. So let's go ahead and take down our graphic, and we are at Belle Isle, and this is also new content from iRacing. So when you think about Belle Isle, this is where we just saw the Detroit Grand Prix. It was a great race there out of, well, two races out of Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, and Belle Isle's a cool place because it's through a park, it's around a lot of water, and even though it's a temporary circuit, it's built on one of those locations that gives it a real feel, just like I would compare it to Villeneuve in Canada. It's you know, it's waterfront through the park. So anyway, the real star of today's show isn't me blabbing away. And if you want more specific details on the track and the car, you can go to iRacing and check it out. But what I want to do is I want to take it out for a couple of laps. I'm not going to do anything with setup. I'm just going to take the default set, which should be loaded. It is. And we'll take that out and see how it feels. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of the garage changes. Other things we might want to keep our eye on, and I don't know if I even have my graphics settings right, but there were some shadow changes, and I'm sure there's a variety of new features to check out in that, and maybe we'll take a look at that. Maybe we'll leave that for another show. My force feedback feels right out of the gate like it's way too strong. Bear with me here. Force. I'm at 1.4. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, I have a monster-sized wheel here, so... where is my audio? I'm not hearing anything. Bear with me. All my settings were wrong. Like I said, this is kind of like... oh yeah, simulation. We need the speakers here. Yes, that's right. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. I have to confess, I don't know Belle Isle at all.
Oh, they're showing us the black flag. You didn't exit the pit safely. We need to make a stop and go.
Alright, well, touchy brakes, no surprise. If you're watching this and you have iRacing and you want to join me for a practice session, I have a hosted room, and it's just called Simpit Practice, and all you need to do is use the password Simpit, and anybody is welcome. You know, I didn't even look to see. I don't think there's AI. I think that's where the Corvette went around, right there. Oh, I probably got an unsafe exit. Yeah. Come on, Shaun, pay attention.
We need to make a stop and go.
And I can tell you that the brakes feel touchy, which is good. Let's talk, in fact, before I get all the way up to speed, let's go ahead and just take it easy on one thing. Let's make sure we don't cross that white line early. That's what we gotta do, right there. And let's listen to the car get through its RPM, so... Little swerve. Gently, it's got some good balance. Brakes are touchy. That's definitely touchy. It feels like the front end is locking up very easily with the baseline setup. Now the question is, how strong is the braking right before the point Like, I mean, that thing's slowing down really well before lockup, so it's... I believe cars are $11.95, tracks are $14.95, and then you get a discount if you have content. And forgive me, I don't know Belle Isle, so we're just kind of winging it here at first. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not hurt the car, though. Let's use our eyes and look forward. Give us a few laps. We'll start getting it down. .35. It's not the longest of tracks in the world. I'm not really looking out at the features right now, but you guys could be. Seeing the boat with the steam coming off the stacks out in the distance over there. Classic temporary circuit with these divider walls everywhere. It looks like that's our pit entrance right there. It's gonna be our real turn 1 with pit exit right there. Into the corner where I think it's that hump that caused him to go around in that Camaro Corvette. What do you find disappointing about it? Love to hear your thoughts. If you'd like to join me and show me the way around Belle Isle, I'm on a hosted room in iRacing, and the password is Simpit. Over the bounce, you can feel a little bit of that looseness as the car's kind of hopping. Really good. I mean, car feels fairly easy to drive. Better than last time around. I got that tight left. Ooh, that's going to be tough when you push it. That's a lot of weight throwing back and forth there. Little bit of wheel spin. Pit lane. Turn 1. Carry more speed there for sure. Oh, little contact with the wall. Braking at the first marker. A little bit of wheel lockup. I am being so gentle with the brake pedal. Hey, Renee's in the room. Renee is going to be fast. Alright, we're getting a crowd. Here we go. Here we go. Simpit is the password if you'd like to join us. Awesome. Oh, way late on the braking there. I know that corner. Oh, we're going to back it up. Actually, let's take a look at the car real quick. That was fun. Really good balance. This is going to be a fun car to race in a group, I can tell you that. I like the sound. Oh, yeah, look at that front wheel lockup. So that's a setup change we're going to have to try to work on, whether it be balance or pressure. Beautiful car. You know, it's like, to me, I look at it, I see a 911 with cutaways. Oh, let's go back a lap and get a better replay. Even though I'm not driving very impressively just yet. Did you go to the race, Terry? Oh, I love it. I'm just such a Porsche fan. You know, my uncle, when I was like 12 years old, Actually, when I was younger, he had a 912. And then he had a 911 when I was like 12. A Targa. And man, that was the coolest car in the world. And my uncle was like the coolest guy on the planet. And ever since then, I've just been a big fan of Porsche. Alright, I want to drive more. We'll look at some replay. Maybe we'll get around another car and get some cool shots of that. I should have tried to paint my car. That would have been smart. Yeah, proper hips. 944S. That's a great car. Always loved it. Hey, Renee, can you guys hear me?
Hey Tom, yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
How you guys all doing?
Really great with this new car, because it sounds very amazing. And you?
Doing very well. Very well. This is the corner I overshoot. Right at the bridge. Not enough. Oh, if maybe with the right line, that would have been enough.
Hey, what's cracking, homies?
Hey, Nick. How you doing?
Good, good. How are you today, Shaun?
Good. I'm on air, by the way.
Sorry?
No, no, no. You're welcome to say hi. I'm trying out the new Porsche at Belle Isle in iRacing.
Yeah, it's Porsche thingy.
Porsche thingy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. Damn it.
Check into the
Mickey
stream.
Wick.
Monica. Yeah, you know what? That probably hurt the car, and I didn't hurt. You know what? That's all right. All right, iRacing. Let's see some damage model real quick, yeah? Let's go really dump one. We're testing a new car. No, I'm not getting any kind of framey moments. Running 142. Ow, that hurts with this wheel. Ow, that really hurts with this wheel. I should have thought of that first. Alright, let's see what it did. Track looks really good. Believe it or not, I only have my force feedback on 1.4. Alright, well, we missed an offender. Here, where's my mouse? Dented rear wing. Typical iRacing. You know, the front end is pretty much intact. Missing a hood. So, it could be better than that. Porsche, and Porsche thing? I don't know the third. Chevy hump. We're going to call that the Chevy hump from now on. Alright, we should probably at least do a little work on the setup, because that brake is just not adequate at all.
Any initial thoughts on how it compares to the Assetto Corsa version?
Well, for iRacing, it's got a lot of grip. So when immediately you would expect and think and feel it to be like really slippery by comparison, it is not.
Car stop on the left.
It's got a great car balance. Comparison-wise, I'm not sure still.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, this is going to be a great car to race, I can tell you that. It's got enough balance to where people should be able to get pretty aggressive and stay in control at the same time. I don't know this corner. Kind of interesting doing a track I don't know also. Chevy hump. It's really sticky. Oh. Whoa, nay. Doesn't do that snap oversteer that you think of when you think of a Porsche 911. Balance is so much better. When you snap release, you don't get nearly as much steering as you'd think, in fact. It's just sort of grippy. Maybe a little bit of built-in understeer. Ah. Gotta really hug that inside line with the late apex. Not even late, but you can't go early like I did. Whoa, first gear. I don't like that. That didn't sound good. Turn, turn, reverse. That's a tough spot. Oh, that's a really tough spot. Little contact with the wall. Still not nailing it. Still not remembering the back part a little bit.
Go right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not slowing down quite enough for that corner. No, same thing, not enough. I gotta remember that gets tight onto the right. Belle Isle is beautiful. This is a really fun track. Thoroughly enjoying it. I forgot I'm testing a car and a track here, really. I love temporary circuits.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Whoa, too much swing. I don't need to go like that. Oh, still too much. It's still going in too early. Ah, hit that wall too. Oh, you hear all that traction control? Oh, this car is excellent. This car is fun. Oh, Renee passed me. No surprise there. Still not getting off that corner well.
And Hugo said, when you realize even Drive Club has more road tire field, it's messed up. Those guys are tag teaming iRacing in chat.
Aww. So, well, I can understand that, but I don't know about Drive Club. That's pretty,
They went too far with that one.
There you go.
I've never tried Drive Club. I've never tried it. I've seen videos of it, but never played it.
Oh, come on. Oh, now
when
we
you
did.
play Drive Club, you really don't know what you're talking about.
Oh!
I think that's just extreme sarcasm. Extreme candor. On the back straight, you can see Canada. Little bit of crumple on the left front. I'm sorry. Let's see how fast Renee really is. 31.4. Damn him. All right, let's go ahead and look at the car and what we can do setup-wise. This isn't a setup shop by any means, but we will go ahead and see what we can do. I know traditionally iRacing gives you just a little too much tire pressure, and we do seem a little overinflated, so we'll do that. Ride height in the front is bordering too low, so we have roll bar blades, roll bar settings, toe, friction. We're running low friction brake pads right now. We're running full tank of fuel, by the way. We could probably reduce that quite a bit and not be so slow. It raises our ride height quite a bit too. We could probably, honestly, we probably could have lower that down back a little bit. Brake bias is 55.8. I'm going to bring that back 2 clicks. Traction control, TC Con. Default setting for overall traction control, TC Con. In-car control support dial. Setting 0 has the most support. Setting 10 has the least. So we are way cranked up, sitting at 2. Traction control setting, TCR. Default setting for lateral traction control. In-car control support dial. Setting 0 has the most. 10 has the least. So we have a lot of traction control on the car right now. I'm not going to mess with that. Let's work on the brake real quick. Fuel use target settings. That's 2 different variations of engine mapping. Oh, this car is going to be confusing as heck. Night LED strips. Oh, you can pick your color of night LED.
Yeah, I like that. That's kind of cool.
Oh, we're the Simpit, so we're going to go with orange.
The LMP1 cars have something like that too.
In addition to that, we have spring, perch, rate, low speed, high speed comp damp slope. Interesting. L speed, low speed, high speed damping. both compression and rebound, but then we had that middle setting of high-speed compression dampening slope. The slope of the high-speed compression damping curve is used in conjunction with the high-speed damping level to adjust the damping curve shapes. Wow. Low slope. Yeah. And then roll bars, wing in the rear, gurney flaps. So you're getting a little extra downforce from a little gurney flap on the front. I didn't see a front wing adjustment or anything up front. So our nose is fixed as far as downforce goes.
Where's Mitchie when you need him all this stuff?
Yeah, well, we're just looking right now.
Good idea.
And so just a rear wing is what we're looking at. Gearbox, not a lot. We don't have mastered gear by gear. We've got gear stack standard versus short or tall. And then coast and drive ramp angles, clutch friction plates, and diff preload. So this is going to be a medium to hard. I'd actually call it a medium hard car for setup wise. It's next level. You know, you've gone one step beyond just standard spring and whatnot.
I call it advanced.
It might be totally irrelated, but in the Assetto Corsa, I think the thing that made Heiko really like make a difference in the car is something with dampers. I don't know which direction he went, more or less, but I think dampers had something to do with making it turn how much you want and like pretty much pointing in the direction you want it to go when you're steering, I guess.
This does feel strangely grippy for iRacing. Now, I don't know enough about this car. Is this some holy grail of GT cars? Because even on cold tires... Oh! Ah! Man, I am going to break my wrist one of these days. That really hurt. I hooked my thumb. My thumb was hooked right there. You're not supposed to hook your thumb on your wheel. You get a heavy-duty direct drive wheel and you'll learn your lesson there. Yeah, your thumbs go up here. For that exact reason.
It does a lot of cold tire grip, that's for sure.
It actually drives more like an Assetto Corsa car than what my default thoughts of iRacing are. So again, I come back to, well, how phenomenal is this car in real life to be this sticky in comparison to other cars in iRacing?
Yeah, I guess since it has so much downforce, right? I mean, it generates a lot.
Yeah, it's a GTE car, by the way.
GTE.
Yep. CDN Reaping says, how are the brakes compared to the GT3 Porsche 911?
Well, on first, I was getting nothing but front lockup. We're still... The brakes, you know, even when you get a little bit of lockup, it really does slow the car down. So even when I feel like I'm not effectively braking, it does. And I'm on low friction right now. Compound. Oh, the switchback. That gets me every time. But like even moments right there, as long as you're really delicate, they're really strong brakes. But you can't overuse them because they will just lock them up really easy. I mean, I'll show you an easy over brake. I'll do it for turn 3 or whatever. This is too high speed. Here, it's really... I mean, you can slow it down easily without disrupting the car. Also, on that light braking on mid-speed corners like that, it doesn't disrupt the car. But even locked up, it really slowed the car down. I mean, in a lot of cars, honestly, you would expect that to just overshoot entirely.
These curves are massive.
Yeah, they are.
They're gigantic. Who made them this big?
I'd put them on the do not hit list. I think they are far superior to the Cup car brakes. Whoa, whoa. Didn't get it done there. Yeah, well, look at the speed I'm going at when I go into a heavy braking zone, and I can bleed off 100 miles an hour pretty darn quickly and fairly stably if I don't lock them up. Oh, I overpushed that one because I start to get grip, and I forget that's coming. If you'd like to join us and you have iRacing, password to our hosted room is Simpit. Pretty tough code to hack.
For the paint kit, 2 new sponsors have been added.
Never even made the apex there.
MM in chat said something that really pissed me off. He said, iRacing has slowly made all cars more grippy now that more studios work on the models.
I
So,
think...
Is that true?
I don't know if all of them, but I know that a lot of people, when comparing iRacing to other sims, would say that iRacing feels overly slippery.
And so he's saying that in reaction to that, the iRacing's kind of quietly trying to increase all the grip on all their cars. Do you think that?
I'm not sure that's a terrible thing, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make beer and your community is like, you know, a little sweeter would be nice, well, you're supposed to react.
Right.
Stay true to your roots at the same time.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's gonna make for a real, you know, but I tell you what, here's the thing, a lot of cars, especially some of the GT cars, a lot of the critics of iRacing will say, oh, well, those cars are almost hard to spin out. I hear that all the time. I see it in the forums all the time. Oh, those cars, I mean, you can mash the throttle, they just don't really spin out like that. And you know what? This car, I can tell you that if you overdrive it, it's going to bite you. And if you drive it reasonably, it's got a lot of really good grip. I mean, so, but again, if I, overdo it, it's going to bite me. Also, keep in mind, right now I'm running a ton of traction control. Is that the fast way? I don't know. But it's hindering the car's ability to get loose. I can feel it. You can hear it in the cutting out.
We were using, I think, 4 traction control on the set of Corsa, so it's quite significant.
Oh, that was beautiful right there. I love it. Just sounds and feels great coming off that little lip. Late to the gas on that corner. It's not like it's free grip, though, because I'm not getting to the apex a lot. It's just that out-of-control loss of grip side of things. If that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of like almost like an F1 car, but in a whole different way. Like you have grip until the limit, and then when you're off the limit, it's very hard to keep it alive after it loses control.
Oh, well, and if I were to go remove traction control, I think we're going to find it to drive quite a bit different. So why don't we do that? I want to try one thing. All right, so we bounced off the wall, good. That's me overdriving because I'm under geared. I was in second. I love this sound.
When you lock up the brakes, they just modulate so slightly, the car still has control.
Yeah, it really brakes well in a straight line.
You just don't get off the road, you know?
Yep.
Much more for
Password is Simpit, CDN.
Get in your neck, try something out.
I got $12.
Well, to get the car. Yeah.
Oh, this track.
Yeah, the Subaru and the Porsche.
Ah.
The Porsche and the Belle Isle is $15.
Sign our name to Joshua.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Alright, we're going to try to turn off our traction control a bit and see how ferocious it gets. Oh, that car shouldn't have been handling that well. Come on.
This track is looking to be scary for multi-class.
Actually, I have to go to the bathroom real quick, so why don't I give you guys TV camera and let you check it out for a moment? The track is really fun,
Does look
Hugo.
fun.
And the car is fun, too.
I love street circuits, they're so challenging.
Oh, me too. Imagine if I racing went to Australia and put in like Surface Paradise. Oh, that'd be awesome. And so the two new sponsors iRacing added in for the paint kit that you can do on the member site is directdriverapparel.com and onracewear.com. Yeah, Booch, are you there?
Yeah.
I said Bujo, not Nick. Yeah.
It feels definitely different from the
Yeah.
set of Corsa version.
Ellen said on Discord, he dropped 100 frame FPS on a 1080 Ti SLI, and text to pop up as like the 90s, and this is on iRacing.
I'm back.
I like the track, Shaun. It's actually really well done.
Yeah, it's a beautiful track.
This would be really tough with a bunch of crazy drivers out here.
Oh, we were going to turn down the traction control, see what happened.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that too. I think it's actually interfering a little bit.
Right, I'm in the Porsche. I'm at Talladega to see how high of a top speed I can get out of this thing. This is my game.
Check that rear wing.
Nah.
Traction control though. I'm still carrying too much gas for what we're doing. Traction control. So we are at 2.3. Why don't we go down to 5.6? Yeah, I've been meaning to try out the AC sound mod for this car.
Oh, in the driving aids, they got a new pit exit lane system.
Whoa! Hey! Oh, that looked like TV.
So the pit exit lane driver assistant is going. If you turn that on, it's going to show a blue line coming out pit road.
Say that again, Josh.
In the driver aids, in the options, there's this pit exit lane. If you turn that on, you should see a blue line on the track.
Oh, there is, yeah. Okay. Alright, traction control is about half. Whoa! Definitely pitched out under braking a little more. That's that lateral traction control. Ooh. The new exhaust? Alright. What do you mean, QWERTY, what do you mean? What's wrong with this wheel? Whoa, too much. Still pretty grippy on the traction control. This is new content for iRacing. So the car itself is $11.95. The track itself is $14.95. Oh, too hot, too hot. Oh, the mod for Assetto Corsa. It's in the Porsche Dream Pack 3, isn't it? Oh, the sound mod. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm slow. Oh, too hot, too hot. We just heard another car. Ow, shoot. We've been knocked down to 4th by all these Europeans. Am I getting a noise out of my wheel? It might have loosened all the bolts again. Let me listen if that's what it is. I'm dealing with a 30 Newton meter direct drive wheel, the Sim Cube. So it is a monster wheel. I'm not sure. I don't hear anything though. What do you mean? do that.
Right side.
Woo. All right, let's go that way.
Clear on the right.
I'm not sure what you mean about the wheel. I'm not hearing any shaking. There's that traction control. Oh, yeah, you know, that's something that certain cars do get, especially on a super strong wheel. When you come to a stop, they will chatter. That's a
Man, I
one...
wish they would finish Long Beach on this iRacing.
Yeah, doesn't this just make you wish Long Beach was done? Garage. Nope, no one was kind enough to share theirs. I don't even know what I don't like about it. I'm still learning the track. Yep, it's just one of the downsides of a super strong wheel, and it'll happen in various cars and tracks, but it's only when you let go of it. And it's overly strong with this one. But I have my force feedback really, really pumped up right now.
I just saw the part where you're like trying to grip the wheel, like stop.
Oh, it's Mucho. Mucho Bucho. Yeah, it took me a while. I'm a little slow here today, Shaun.
Go right.
Ah. Ah. Way slow there. Woo.
This track just has a bunch of like middle type of corners, like not too sharp, not too long, just mid-range corners.
Oh, shoot. Come on. Ah. Ah, bad. I can push it harder into that corner. Still getting a lot of brake lockup out of the front. Oh, too fast, too early. Alright, now I can say that I'm 95% track familiar. Oh, big hit. Alright, that definitely affected us. Whoa, the car just
Looks like your car is toast.
toast.
You'll need to go back to pit lane,
Getting into the wall?
and hold your reset
Yeah.
button, and we'll come and get you.
Okay.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down
What
and give up
pedals are
the
you on,
time gained.
What?
What pedals are you on?
I'm on Fanatic inverted right now. So as usual, any side contact whatsoever is going to result in a very ill handling car. Seems like it can handle a fair amount of nose damage without incident or without trouble.
Damn, that's ill.
Renee's running 128.2, 2.2 seconds faster. Unacceptable.
I'm under driving the hell out of it.
I'm getting hot.
This car has a 20.
We are in this car in Assetto Corsa Thursday and Friday night, and we'll be at Watkins Glen, I believe. Is that where we are, Bucho?
Yes, sir. It's my fourth favorite track.
Yes.
Your fourth day on the track?
My fourth favorite track now.
Oh, your fourth favorite. You know, what we could do is we could go to a test room really quickly, jump into Watkins Glen,
Nice.
and then switch
Sounds like a good idea.
switch to Assetto Corsa. After that, wasn't really the agenda of the day, but I'm curious.
Yeah, it's interesting, yeah. Heck yeah. That's what I would do if I had the money. I'd be like, let me see how this feels.
You're welcome, Brendan. Not sure for what. Oh, for answering your question. Sorry. I'm here, but I'm not here. Can't get it to turn off that corner right there. Early on that one.
I can't wait to try to track with the Indy car.
Ooh, I went down to first? Come on, Cole. Get your head in the game.
If this was Shaun Sebring testing this car, first thing he would have done is mess with the camber. Right, Shaun?
Car stop on the left. You've got a slow car on the left.
Turn up the camber settings.
I don't want to mess with anything until I know how I'm driving, not how the car's driving. Especially on a track I don't know.
Yeah, I remember the very first day I was trying to get my head wrapped around the RSR. It was pretty hard because nothing was really kind of working or anything. But then Heiko found like this kind of perfect balance where it was still oversteering, it was still doing what it does, but it was controllable, and it kind of became a thing where wherever you kind of looked, wherever you pointed, that's where it would go, and it kind of became usable, I guess.
Right.
Before it was kind of intense, but I don't know how it translates to this. It's probably totally different.
I'm not that worried.
It's not as the Assetto Corsa version, I think. Unless you really abuse it.
But the Shaun Cole, your driving style is a lot different too, so who knows, you might do this something totally different.
But I'm running default setup, so maybe it's a safe setup.
Whoa, it is looser. Oh! Ah!
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Oh, gameplay. How you doing, buddy? That was a crazy, intense qualifying you guys went through. Yeah, I didn't even look at where we were on the camber. Seems like our tires are getting there, but still maybe a little overinflated. But we haven't improved anything, by the way. The car doesn't feel any better right now than what I had before. We're at minus 2.8 already in the front. 2.2 in the rear. Let's see. So if we wanted to, we could lower. I mean, we're running a thick rear roll bar, thick front as well, and we're still running a lot of traction control. We finally got it to step out a little bit on us there when the tires got maybe to medium temperature. I'm assuming 0 is full. Yeah, everything 1 through 10 are fuel save maps, with 0 being base engine. 11 is what they recommend during a safety car. Yeah, you know, I didn't check what our ride height did when we lowered the fuel in the rear. But I'm no tuning expert. I don't even want to try. I don't even want to try to act like I am. There are people who have all sorts of skills. I have a lot of skills in sim racing. One of them is not setting up. So, we are coming up on an hour, which I can't believe. So I think I'm going to bring this one to an end, because now we're kind of just beating a dead horse. Why don't we go ahead and watch somebody else out on track? Who's our leader right now? It's Renee Kirchhoff of Avid Chronic Racing. Let's see him turn some laps here for a moment. Using some of that curbing. I wasn't using much curbing at all. Throwing it around, Renee seems to be as well.
Yeah, the differential, that's what it was. That's what I was thinking of. Gameplay in chat, he says it.
Oh yeah, the ramp angles. Well, for the coast and drive, ramp angles can really affect how the car turns in when you release the gas on coast, and how much it locks up the rear end like a locker almost.
And what's a rake adjustment? I don't know what that is.
Rake is your ride height, front to rear relationship.
Oh, right, okay.
Right now, like, so now that I'm starting to feel the track, feel the car just a little bit, I'm starting to get a sense of that understeer that is there. So if I were going to start working on this car right now, I would start working on some front end grip, because on turn in and mid corner I could use more. I'm not loose or even close to it. Loose isn't even brought into the question until I start bringing on the gas. So right now I probably wouldn't make another adjustment to traction control. I'd probably move into getting some more front end grip and seeing if it starts getting looser just by doing that. And if it did or didn't, maybe then I would start playing with the traction control a little bit more. You know, traction control, for the most part, I've found that usually running it like 1 or 2 clicks from the bottom is where you want to be. And right now we're still mid. Yeah, Reiko will affect the aero as well. So anyway.
Stuff.
Oh, who's that with the Simpit logos and the red, white, and blue car? That's Max Kessler out in track. He took the time to paint his. Tom, it's coming to an end right now. Yeah, Porsche understeering, that is crazy talk. Bernd Schmidt, I love your paint job, by the way. So this room will be open for another 45 minutes for any of you guys who want to get out there. This is the Simpit practice room hosted on iRacing. And you guys can get over there and just check out the car. It's a really fun car to drive. It's maybe the most grip I've felt out of any car in iRacing in quite a while. I don't know if this is a step in the direction of iRacing or if this is a car that just is a engineering beauty, which it just might be. It just might be one of those stickier-than-life cars. GTE class better look out, because this thing is a beast and a monster for sure. Go for another hour? I'm already sweating, Tom. Already sweating. Yeah, exactly. I always tell people rake is kind of like a teeter-totter, especially when you have a mid-engine car like this. But, you know, it's like, where is the weight hanging, you know? So, alright, you guys. So that is going to do it. That's our first look, first taste, first sounds of the new 991 Porsche RSR from iRacing. Beautiful car, one of my favorite car designs in the entire racing world. And a really fun car to drive. Lots of power, a little bit bouncy, little built-in safety understeer out of the gate, but I think you can tune this thing to the point of being just probably quite the handful, to be honest with you. I can see the writing on the wall when we get down to business and really get this car driving aggressive. It'll probably shed a lot of time and at the same time be a little bit more dangerous on track. Take it out on Watkins Glen. I want to do that when I can switch back and forth, which I could do, but I'm running out of time here because I do have a lunch appointment. Otherwise, I would do that right now. Maybe that's something we can do a little bit later. Get a comparison from Watkins Glen to Assetto Corsa 1-to-1 just to see how they look and handle and feel and sound and all that good stuff. So we'll have to see if we can do that a little bit later. I just want to get the car out there and really see what it's all about. I've been waiting on this one. I've been waiting on Belle Isle, too, I will say. Beautiful, beautiful track, Belle Isle. Let's switch to a different... Oh, we got some racing going on here. Here we go. We'll leave this on for just another moment. Oh, Renee's going to get by. Alright, so there you have it. That is going to do it. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Get out there, do some driving, do some racing. Maybe if you have an iRacing account, I was able to download and get out there, so you can download the updates there, the cars there, the tracks there, and you can try it out for yourself and let me know your thoughts on the new Porsche 991 RSR by iRacing. And maybe we'll be back doing a little more with it a little bit later. And we do have to check out that Subaru as well. We didn't get a chance, but we'll have to leave that for another hour. This is Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.